everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Klaartje and I've been a Sims fan from the beginning. I have fond memories of countless of hours of building in The Sims 1 and building these ridiculous houses. Starting with building rows and rows of columns on the first floor, then building your second floor on top of that, deleting all the columns until you are left with a floating house, which of course as a teenager is your dream house. Please let me know in the comments what the most ridiculous house is that you've ever built. Somehow I never really got into The Sims 2. When I was over at Friends, I always thought the screenshots looked too dark and I couldn't understand why you would want your Sims to be aging and then in the end eventually die. So I went straight to The Sims 3 when that was released. Somehow the aging wasn't a problem anymore at that point because, hey, open world and create a style tool. And then around 10 years ago I discovered the online Sims community, found a lovely bunch of people who were the biggest Sims 2 fans ever and haven't really gone back to Sims 3 ever since. So today we are building a house for the Foundation Challenge that is hosted over at Sims Crafters Discord. I've put up a link in the channel in the description below, so please go check it out. Sims Crafters is a very friendly community geared towards people creating, modding, but also playing and building for The Sims, mostly The Sims 2. They're very helpful people around, so please come and join us. Anyway, the basic idea behind the Foundation Challenge is that you get set a foundation, which you can either download or build yourself based on the screenshots that are provided, and you build a building, in most cases it's a house, on top of the foundation. Normally you are not allowed to go past the boundaries of the foundation with any architectural elements, but I've seen this differ between different challenges. It depends on how strict the rules are basically. Some challenges will, for instance, allow an overhang, whereas other challenges are very strict about adhering to the boundaries that the foundation give you. For those of you interested, I've also listed a Foundation Challenge that's doing the rounds on Tumblr, where you have to create a house for a specific family. So you are given a list of the likes and dislikes of the family and you have to build and decorate the house in the style of the family. Like I said, I've also put that link in my description, so please go check it out. Now for this particular challenge, I've also added the optional rule of rolling a dice to decide which style you want to build your house in. Since I want to use this foundation for all the styles, I am not rolling a dice this time, but I'm just starting out with the style I like the most, which is mid-century modern. I like the combination of different materials, so for instance the wood paneling, and then setting that off against stonework, for instance a big chimney. And another thing I like about it are the interesting roof lines that make the exterior much more pleasing to look at. So as I imagine, like most builders will do, I start with building the outer walls, trying to create the shell. Sometimes I also will sketch out the floor plan, and so that I have an idea of how many rooms can fit inside, how many bedrooms can I fit, where do I want my entrance to be, and then when I have the shell finished, I also try to get the roof done, because roofs, as you know, in The Sims 2 are quite finicky to get right. So sometimes you have to go back and forth and change the outer walls so that the roof look a little bit better, which you can see me do in this video as well. I redo the roofs quite a couple of times. Speaking of redoing things, here you can see me try out different types of porches. I had built a mock-up of this Foundation Challenge in a non-CC environment at first, so I could try out the basic concept behind the house. I tried to make this area part of the house at first, but then the roof line started to become very complicated to look right, and so I decided I wanted a veranda instead. Now I have a couple of custom porches or columns or trellises or whatever you call them in English, and they did not work. So in the end I went with wooden columns that are a 4:2 conversion by Kaylee83. So the inspiration for this build came from the many pictures that I've downloaded when I was building my own mid-century modern hood called Crowborough. It's up for download over at Mod The Sims if you're interested. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or suggestions or questions, please leave a comment down below. See you next time!